Hey everyone, welcome back. In the last video, we explored all the different ways to expose your home lab. We started with how to set up Cloudflare tunnels and use them to expose our tunnels. Today we're gonna see how to properly secure your tunnels. We'll add IP-based restriction, mTLS certificates, and finally set up Cloudflare access. So make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and let's get started. So why do we want to secure our tunnel? While Cloudflare is secure on its own, it relies heavily on the security of your app. The issue is if your app has vulnerabilities and the malicious attacker exploits them, they could potentially gain access not just to one app, but to your entire home network. That's why adding additional layers of security is important. So let's see how to do that. So let's start by adding IP-based restrictions to our tunnel. First, why is this important? Imagine you are exposing a service from your home lab, but you only need access from specific locations, like maybe your work or a trusted VPN, like a dedicated VPN we use, or even like specific range of IPs. If you didn't have restrictions, anyone can find your endpoint and access it even if they shouldn't have access. So here's how we can fix that. Go to your home dashboard, choose your domain name, then go to security tab, and then WAF. WAF is short for Web Application Firewall. Next, go to Custom Rules. Here you can create a new rule and define a specific criteria. For example, you can set it to allow traffic from specific IP address. So first, let's name the rule. Allow specific IPs. So here we're gonna field is the criteria we're gonna use. The one we want is IP source address. Now since we're gonna have a list of IPs, we will do is in and we specify the list of IPs. I'm gonna add it here and then take action. We choose what to do with this. We're gonna skip all remaining custom rules. Why skip? Because if the IP is good, we're gonna skip all the rules after that. And after this rule, we're gonna do another rule to block all requests. This way, if the IP doesn't match, it's gonna be blocked. Click deploy. Now we need to create a new rule. Name it block all other requests. You can specify like a host name. I like to do a host name just in case. And we'll use wildcard, which is to match any subdomain like this. Or you can even do equals and specify which subdomain you want, like this. For now we're gonna do wildcard to make it easy. And then action, we're gonna do block. Deploy. Let's review this again. We have the first rule, allow specific IPs. If the request has an IP that is allowed, the action gonna be taken is skip. So this rule is gonna be skipped and access is therefore allowed. If you don't have an allowed IP, it's gonna go to the next rule, which gonna block all the requests. Let's test this. First, we're gonna create a new service to test with it. Let's go to access, launch zero trust, network, tunnels. Choose your tunnel. Edit public hostname, add public hostname. Let's try for example Homer itself. So it's gonna be this. Let's call it Homer. Choose the domain, protocol HTTP, IP, save. Okay, give it a few moments and then test it. Okay, so as you can see, now it's working. If I try to change the IP, just use VPN for example. As you can see, now the IP has changed. If I try to refresh now, I'm getting blocked. So it's working correctly. Let's move on to the next layer. Okay, so let's explore the second layer, which is mTLS client certificates. First, what is mTLS? mTLS is short for mutual TLS. It is somewhat similar to TLS, but with standard TLS, the client only checks if the server is trusted, but the server allows any client to connect as long as they follow standard HTTPS. While in mTLS, it's a two-way process. The client still checks the server, but the server also checks the client identity, ensuring that only authorized client can access the service. So how do we set up this in Cloudflare? So first, let's choose the domain. Then you go to SSL TLS, client certificates, and you create a new certificate. Here you can leave everything by default. You can change the validity if you want. I'm gonna leave it to 10 years. And you create. You will get two keys, a certificate and the private key. Now we need to combine them into one certificate using a specific command. So first let's save them. Now open terminal, save both certificates in files. I've named them cert.pim and key.pim. Now we need to combine them in one single file with the pfx extension. To do that, we're gonna use the openSSL command, and we're gonna use this command specifically. OpenSSL pkcs12 is the format we want. Export out. We're gonna choose the name of the file. I named it mTLS cert pfx. You can name it anything you want. And then the first input key is the the private key, and then the second one is the certificates. Hit enter. Now you can choose an export password or you can leave it blank, but for me I'm gonna choose a password. It's better to choose a password. Now you're gonna have one single certificate, which is the mTLS certificates. Now go back to Cloudflare, go to security, WAF, custom rules. Now we'll add another custom rule. Be careful, here the order is important. What we want to do is first check the IP, so we already have this. If it's allowed, we skip all the other requests. Now let's say you are not home and you want to allow specifically your device regardless of the IP you are connected to. In this case, we're gonna add another rule in the middle to check the certificates. If it's allowed, if it's a valid certificate, we skip everything, otherwise we block the request. This way you can allow specific devices regardless of the IP you are connected to. I'm gonna name it allow valid mTLS certificate, and then the field you're gonna choose client certificate verified, and equals yes, true. The action is skip, like the first one. Now the position, be careful, you don't choose last, choose custom, and select the rule before that comes after it, which is allow specific IPs. This way we'll have allow specific IPs, then allow mTLS certificate, then block all the requests. Let's deploy and review again. Ah yeah, I forgot this. Make sure to check this. To skip what? Skip all remaining custom rules. Alright, so this is the order we want. Let's review it again. Allow specific IP. So when we are connected to our allowed IPs, it's gonna work. If not, it's gonna check mTLS certificates. If there is valid mTLS certificates, the one we generated, it's gonna work. Now, if neither of them are valid, it's gonna block the request. Before testing, we need to do one more thing. Go to SSL, client certificates, and we need, in this section hosts, we need to add the subdomain of Homer or any service you want. In my case, it's Homer, so this domain. Or you can also do the domain, but I like to specify the services I want. Save. Now let's test Homer. It's not gonna work. Why? Because I haven't added my certificates on the device itself. How to do that? Well, it depends on the device and the operating system. I will show you how to do it on Mac, but you need to Google for other systems because it's different for each device. If you want, I can do a specific video just for that. So to do it on Mac, open keychain access, and then go to system and my certificates, and you can just take your certificates and drag and drop it. Then you are asked for a password. This is the password used when exporting with openSSL command. Click OK. Then you can type your user account password. Now you can see it's been added, but if you click on it, it's not trusted. You need to double click on it, then go to trust and select always trust, and then close this, then type your user password again. Okay, now it's trusted. Let's try again. We're gonna try to refresh. If it doesn't work, what we can do is restart the browser. So I'm just gonna close this and then open it again. It seems to be cache issue, so let's try in a private window just to be sure. Okay, so it's asking for certificates, so it's working. Alright, now it works because of certificates. So it's probably a cache issue or something. I can even try with a different browser. Same, it works for me here. So the next layer is not really a layer. It can either be used like alone, separately, or also as a third layer to what we added before, which is IP based and mTLS restriction. So it's called Cloudflare Access. To access it, go back to choose your domain first, and then go to Access, launch Zero Trust. If you remember in the last video, this is where we set up the tunnel. So what you do is go to Access and then add an application, then choose self-hosted, give it a name like movies, or let's continue with Homer, and then we're gonna add public host name to choose the Homer subdomain. Then we have access policies. This is how do we want to block the access. We're gonna set up an email based access. This will give any unauthorized person a page where he can type an authorized email and get an OTP to log in with it. Think of Cloudflare Access as a way to control who can access your service based on identity instead of IP or certificate or any network related stuff. So first you're gonna create a new policy, choose a name, let's say allow authorized emails, leave it as it is, and then here you can choose the rules you want. For us we're gonna use emails and choose specific email. I'm gonna use mine. You can separate them with a command, you can add different emails. I'm just gonna add one and then save. It will create the policy here. Close this window and then select existing policies, choose your policy. Then you can leave everything else as default. Even here you don't need to change anything. Next, save. That's it. Let's try it now. Let's try to access Homer. As you can see, it asks for certificates, and now we get this page. So if I type like any random email, it's still gonna prompt for it's not gonna say it's wrong. Like let's try a random email like this. It's gonna tell you a code has been emailed to you, but actually no code has been sent because it's not in the allowed email. You can test it if you want. So let's get back and do the proper email. I will check my emails now. I got this code. Let's try to do a wrong one. I get denied directly, so I have to type it again. Okay, so as you can see now it's working. Okay, so let's recap. We have set up 3 security layers. First, IP-based restriction, which allows specific IP addresses to access the service, like your home network or your workplace. Then we have mTLS. It allows only devices that have valid certificates to connect. So if you are outside the home or using mobile data, you can still access your service. And finally, we have Cloudflare Access, which allows you to control who can access it based on identity, like email address of your company or your own email.